We are trying to imagine some of the smallest black holes. So, how small can a black hole be? And what would a black hole that fits in your palm capable of? Let's cut straight to the numbers. The smallest possible black hole in theory is the Planck length, about 10 to the negative 35 meters. At that scale, gravity and quantum effects blur together, and the very idea of a hole breaks down. But that's a mathematical limit, not something we've ever seen. The smallest black holes we think could exist naturally are primordial black holes, leftovers from the Big Bang. They could be as tiny as a subatomic particle with the mass of a mountain. Meanwhile, the smallest confirmed type, stellar black holes, are about 24 kilometers across, with the mass of 3 suns. That's not palm-sized. Now, what about a black hole that fits in your palm? Imagine a sphere with a radius of 3 to 4 centimeters, about the size of a tennis ball. For a black hole, that radius, or the event horizon, is directly proportional to mass. A 3-centimeter radius means a mass roughly 5 times that of Earth. A 5-centimeter radius? That's about 10 Earth masses. So, if you held one in your palm, ignoring the impossibility of it not instantly killing you, you'd be cradling something heavier than our entire planet, crushed into a volume smaller than your fist. What would that monster do to you? Gravity at its surface would be trillions of times stronger than Earth's. Your hand, your arm, your entire body torn apart into a stream of atoms in a fraction of a second. That's spaghettification. It wouldn't stay in your hand. It would plunge straight through the ground, punch through the crust, and settle at Earth's core. Then it would start eating the planet from the inside out, swallowing rock, iron, and molten metal like a voracious vacuum. Within hours or days, depending on its mass, the Earth would be gone, replaced by a glowing disk of shredded debris spiraling into the hole. But there's a twist, a super tiny black hole. What if the black hole is smaller than an atom, say with a mass of just 5 grams? That's the weight of a nickel. At that size, quantum physics dominates. Hawking showed that tiny black holes evaporate via Hawking radiation. A 5-gram black hole would radiate all of its mass in an instant, a detonation equivalent to about 100 kilotons of TNT, roughly 6 times the Hiroshima bomb. It wouldn't swallow anything. It would just explode in a blinding flash. So the answer is that a black hole can be as small as you like in theory, but once you get down to palm size, you're dealing with several Earth masses of destructive power. It's not merely an object, it's a planetary apocalypse. And at the opposite extreme, a featherweight black hole is a bomb, not a trap. Either way, you really don't want to hold one.